Hi, this is Brian Bjornson. After a hiatus of a couple years, I am making another political video or a video on politics or just another rant on politics. And this one I'm entitling The Big Picture on and why it is important to look at the big picture. The reason it is important to look at the big picture is because our politicians, particularly members of Congress, don't want us to look at the big picture. And I will explain why. Currently, there has been some discussion about the raising the debt ceiling of the United States government. And I don't think that is a very good idea. And I can explain why I don't think that is a good idea by asking a rhetorical question. When your house is filling up with manure, do you grab a shovel or do you raise the ceiling? Well, our house, the United States government, is filling up with manure. Our government takes in for a very, very, very long time. Uh, Such a long dollars or over $31 trillion. That's 31 followed by 12 zeros. Um, to bring that into context, the current uh, value, the GDP of the United States, is about $20 trillion, 20 with 12 zeros after it. So even if theoretically, Grand Canyon, the Washington Monument, everything that is the United States, to pay $11 trillion in debt. Yet Congress wants to spend more money, wants to raise the debt ceiling. Now, does that make any sense? I don't think it does. But that's just me. I'm a senior citizen living on Social Security, part of the large debt that our government has. My medical bills are paid by Medicare. So I am contributing to the debt by being alive. But I'm not going to, you know, I want to stay that way, at least for the time being. But point is that our government, which is the people we elect to Congress, get there by get elected and they get reelected by spending our money. You know, and programs like Social Security and Medicare were not, I repeat, were not cope with their medical bills. That is the selling point. That is what members of Congress convinced us why we need Social Security and Medicare. The purpose of those programs and many other programs is to get the American public dependent on our government, dependent on we that a portion of our income comes from taxes somebody else pays, and I I am living on that. I don't like it, but due to stupid decisions on my part, I have to live with the consequences of those stupid decisions and the mistakes I have made. And I am grateful to the American public for helping me survive. So thank you. But uh, you know, one of the things is that if, and this has been done, a study has been done on this, that if Social Security had not been created and people had, say they had passed a law requiring people to invest that money in the stock market, in the long run, people would be much better off with if they had invested in the stock market, and our government would not be as deeply in debt. So that's just something I didn't do, and millions of other Americans did not do. But we need to realize that whenever a member of Congress, senator, or representative comes up with a new program to help some part of the American public, whether it be the senior citizens or some other group, they are buying votes with the taxes of all Americans. And that is what gets them elected and gets them reelected. So they are surviving, they are being elected by buying our votes with programs they have convinced us that we need. And those programs cost money. Where does the money come from for my Social Security check every month? Other taxpayers' money. Where's the money for my Medicare bills coming? Same place. Taxes paid by another American citizen. And that is the big picture that members of Congress do not want us to see. They want us to look at, oh, how wonderful. I'm getting help from our government, and it's just free money. It's money. Speaking of that, there's a boondoggle that the city of Minneapolis and the 7-county area have been building, called the light rail system, which is being built with free money. But then, I digress a little bit. But again, as with the light rail, Social Security, and all other government programs, they're all built, all paid for with the taxes of other people. My Social Security check comes from the taxes that my friends who are working are paying. So we need to start looking at the big picture. Where is the money for all of these government programs coming from? The taxes of the American public, the taxes the American public pays. Your tax dollar is being used to buy votes to reelect members of Congress. And that is the big picture they don't want you to see. So thanks for watching this little picture, and have a great day.